So dear students, the final topic for our class is, and I had been requested by some students, including teachers, that we should talk about how we can select a topic for our research in international private law or international law in general. So that's why I prepared this presentation, a short presentation, which will give you an idea that if you need to think about a topic for your research, how you can choose the research topic. Yes. So not only about international law, international relations in general. Yes. And it is the mid of the Cold War, or you can say that in 1970s. Yes, the debate between different structures and institutions in international systems have emerged. The people have tried to explore the nexus between different structures and international institutions, states, and so on. Yes, and two big schools emerged: um, realism, or new realism, or liberalism. Yes, I will not go into these theoretical debates, and I will just move on to my topic, which is that what are the different levels of analysis if you have to do in terms of international law or international relations, and how you can choose a topic for yourself. So the first category of the topics are related to the case study. Yes, so there are different cases available: structures, actors, and dynamics. You can look into them and then you can select your topic. For example, uh, there are different structures, different actors, and different dynamics. Now you can select one of these from the structure, one of the actors, and one of the dynamics, and can look at the legal issues related to them. For example, if there is a question related to the security of the individual, and security of the individual in another country, the question is of international private law. You can look into the different actors, all of these actors or one of these actors. Who are the stakeholders, whose interests are there, what are the motivations? Yes, what is the relation between different stakeholders, who is getting benefit? Yes, and then you can look into one of the dynamics. I have given the example of international relation from the conflicts perspective. Yes. So a good example is the American CIA agent who hacked the data from the CIA, and it was given you know asylum in different countries, finally in Romania, and Russia was involved there. I forgot his name. What was his name? So this is a question of international private law. Similarly, if you talk about the political, economic, and historical relations, you can take one of these structures, one of the actors, and one of the dynamics. From the case study perspective, you can write your thesis on this topic. For example, historic evaluation of a conflict related to uh, art effects. During the wars, the Europe has taken many artifacts from the colonized countries, and now these countries are demanding their artifacts back. So you can take one element from the structure historically, one of the actor. The benefit is obvious that they wanted to take all the riches from these poor countries. And what are the dynamics? Ancient dynamic, I mean historically speaking, dynamics of that time, and then the final dynamics in contemporary world. And you can think about a legal issue, uh, to whom these artifact belongs to. Yes, and it will be a good case study topic. So the level of analysis approach, you can imagine this graph into your mind. You can put a topic, any substance, into this graph, and you can make a good topic. For example, you can do a local analysis. As yesterday we tried to do local analysis with regard to the money. we said that there are money movers who move the money inside the country, and then there are money generators, and then there are cross border money movers like Western Union, MoneyGram, Zolata, Corona, Mastercard, Visa, and so on. Yes, these companies, they deal in cross border money moving. So there are different tax regimes and different security regimes for these international money movers. In comparison to this, if we talk about local softwares like PayMe or Click or so on, there are different uh, tax regimes and different security regimes. Regulations are much softer as compared to the international money movers. Yes. So you can look into the local, state, regional, and global dimension. You can look into the states, structure, and actors, non-state structure and actors which are involved in this issue. And you can just connect the dots. You can take something from the first column, second column, third column. You can talk about one issue, and then you can write on the legal problem related to this, or analysis of the legal question with regard to this. You can see how many questions are possible from this slide. Yes. So if we talk about, I'm going to dissect these columns. State structures and actors. There can be local entities, businesses, or individuals, representatives of central government, established institution and arrangements and socio-economic structures. For example, lot many social groups are there, ethnic groups are there. There is a possibility of uh, local organizations which are motivated based on not based on the political. There is no political motivation, but just out of their own interest. For example, religious organizations. And not state actors, locally resident ethnic religious groups and their members and elites, which are not organized or maybe semi-organized, and locally operating NGOs, their members, elite, rebel forces, their members and elites. They also have rights to some extent. Yes, from international humanitarian law perspective. Private sector interest groups and their members and elites, criminal networks and their members and elites. So many state actors and non-state actors are there. You can take one of these, and then you can find legal issues related to this. Yes. I'm not going into details. I will just share this with you. So some of the topics, some of the issues. If we talk about environmental degradation, it is a problem of local law also, national law also, regional law also, and global law also. Globally speaking, it is the question of international public law as well and international private law as well. Yes. If we talk about resources scarcity, it is a very famous example in Central Asia, especially with the coal mining or the gold mining or other minerals which are being extracted by different international companies. Yes, from the Central Asian soil, and often they emerge as a conflict. Yes, so this is a question which can be dissected at local level, national, regional, and global level. Energy security, food security, communicable diseases. From the perspective of COVID-19, it is becoming very famous. The local law is engaged, national, regional laws are engaged, and the global laws are engaged. Yes. So what you have to do, if you have to select a topic, you can take one issue, then you can see it is local, state, regional, or global. From international private law perspective, let's take the global perspective. Let's look at the states, structures and actors which are involved, and non-state structures and actors which are involved, and then there are issues. Yes, you can look into COVID-19, for example, as an issue in which your state is involved and WHO is involved, and then you can think about a legal problem. You can think about a private manufacturers of masks. In the COVID-19, regulations of your government, internal regulations of that company, and a conflict between the government and this private company, or an individual importer of these masks and this private company which is located in another country. So this is how you can simply simply put words in one of these columns and select a topic for your research. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention.